What is up, peoples? Welcome back again to another jump assemble video, and I was shocked because I didn't notice that Rukia was released today. So here we are. We'll be having her skill explanation and animation. And first, let's read up her skill description. And unfortunately, she doesn't have a introduction video yet, but here we are. Here are her skills, the passive. Just pause and read it if you want. And then we have the first skill, and then the second skill, and then the third skill. Okay, let's go to the training area. So here we are now on the training area, and first I'll just gonna be showing you what are her basic attack. Now, by the way, guys, I have noticed that the sound after the update is kind of bug. I cannot hear anything like the music or the sound effects of the skills and everything. Let me know if that is happening to you as well. Well, anyway, this is her basic attack. Okay, first, now let's go to her passive skill. Now, her passive skill is a combination of your first and second skill. So every time you combo your first and second skill, the enemy will go into freeze or they will get stunned or yeah, like freeze. So let's say for example, you go with your first skill and then your second skill, you will freeze the enemy for I think 1 second. So that is the first phase of your passive skill. And you can see here this she has this Sukatsui, your passive stock. So that is the first phase, freeze. And then the second phase of the passive is her basic attack will change and will deal additional damage. So again, for reference, this is her basic attack. Now if we combo the freeze technique or the passive, first skill, second skill, she will shoot this like a beam of a basic attack. Again, first skill, second skill, and then her passive or basic attack will change into like this beam. So that beam will deal a additional damage. So that is her passive skill explanation, my simple explanation and understanding of the passive skill. Now let's go to the first skill. Now the first skill is she will dash and then she will leave a circle trail behind her. So like this one, and it will deal damage. I think this one will also deal slow this circle or this explosion. So you can use this to dash through walls, but mainly this is for a damage and combo for your passive. So again, this is her first skill, a dash, and then a circle trail will be leave behind her and it will explode and deal damage. The dash will also deal damage. Then let's go for the second skill. Second skill is she will shoot this like a beam in a specific area and then she will deal damage. I think this is a damage and a slow. And then also every time you hit the enemy successfully with your second skill, you will heal your life. So let's say for example here, okay, then we hit the enemy with the second skill, you will gain a specific life steal or spell bump. So it's in there plus 201. So that is her second skill. Now the third skill is a two phase. The first phase will be she will charge, and then the enemy that is within this line or this square will get slowed. So again, you can see this area here, this range. If the enemy enters that square, they will get slowed, and then she will load her ulti. And then if you press it into that specific line, you will deal much more damage. But if you spam it, you will deal a small damage, but still you will cause a freeze or a stun to the enemy. So let's say, for example, you spam. Okay, you will still deal a freeze damage, but freeze effect, but your damage is lower. But if you charge it, then you will deal a much more damage. Again, let's say for comparison, You will deal 853 damage if you don't charge it, but if you charge it, you will deal 1305 or 6, I think. So that is her ultimate skill, and then she can also block enemies because this wall, you cannot go through here. Again, you cannot pass through this wall. As you can see there. To that, this is her third skill. And then she is recommended as a jungler mage, so I highly recommend you go for the retribution skill. And as of now, I don't have any items yet, but I highly recommend you go for this Book of Secret Spells, Time Magic 1, and then Magic Top Hat. Make that as your top 3 priority magic damage. And then for the boots, I sometimes go for Agile Leather shoes or for this one. I go for these two. Just vice versa. Depends upon the situation again. And then my simple combo for her is just like go for your dash and then basic attack, second skill for the freeze and then ulti. So that is my basic combo for her. Again, first skill, basic attack, second skill, ulti, spam. You can spam or you can charge. But I just spam because especially if I have much better items or much higher damage or I will go for squish heroes, I'd go for spam. So like this, then you apply freeze and then go for that. That is my basic combo for Iroka. Yeah. So I think this is it for this video, peoples. And I kind of like her. I've tried playing with her and I think she is fun. Expect a gameplay in the next video. And that is it. Thanks for watching. Bye, peoples.